Entrepreneur and businessman are two terms generally utilized every day in the business world and, although they appear to be the equivalent and regularly utilized reciprocally, they are not. Indeed, we could state that one is the advancement of the other. Also, is that the entrepreneur is one who has a business thought in his mind and needs to battle against the breeze and tide to change it into an effective business. The businessman is an individual more experienced and with a high degree of responsibility as a team leader. In the accompanying focuses, we disclose to you the 5 critical contrasts between entrepreneur versus businessman. 1. Goal and attitude. One of the contrasts between an entrepreneur versus a businessman is their mentality and attitude. An entrepreneur focuses in the entirety of his endeavors on attempting to make his venture effective and doesn't think about the hours he needs to commit to building up a business idea, due to his enthusiasm. You could state that an entrepreneur gets diverted away, and his inspiration is the conviction for the product or service he needs to make. Then again, a businessman expects to build up an inexorably more grounded, effective business. Therefore, their attitude is focused around developing growth and expansion procedures, just as on making choices that keep on improving the organization's productivity and profitability. 2. Office team members and work. In like manner, an entrepreneur will, in general, be all alone even with the threat. He does errands alone and accepts the accountability of both errors and victories, even though you can generally find uphold from other entrepreneurs. Regardless, he has the assistance of a small group of like-minded individuals who have bet on his thought and try to create and develop it together. In actuality, a businessman coordinates and oversees teams of experts, bigger or smaller relying upon the size of the organization. Therefore, the employer should build up functions, mark targets, and delegate responsibilities. 3. Workstation and location. One more contrast between an entrepreneur and a businessman is that the first, as a rule, don't have a fixed location for his organization and is a traveler of business. In contrast, the second has offices where he can go to complete his daily activities. The mutual and shared work models. For example, co-working are the favored alternatives by entrepreneurs to begin working on their business idea. Notwithstanding, a businessman needs more extensive spaces that consolidate private workplaces with standard and open zones to have the option to advance and promote relationships and team working between representatives. Workplaces, customized corporate base camp, shared workspaces in business communities to encourage both entrepreneurs and business people the most valuable and productive workspace. 4. Abilities and experience. Following the direct contrasts between these two profiles, the entrepreneur is described as being able to conquer any adverse outcomes and discover quick solutions. He can readapt his ability to readapt his work since it depends on getting a thought where he immovably accepts. Nonetheless, in contrast to entrepreneurs, business people have long stretches of experience working in business and, in this way, design their techniques so that they can envision issues. Experience is consistently something to be thankful for. 5. Action and response. Inside the contrasts among entrepreneurs and business people, everyday mechanics are additionally significant. The entrepreneur does everything in his project task: thought, plan, execution, and assessment. Then again, a businessman is centered on controlling that all the machine's parts run efficiently and has the assignment of speaking to the organization on significant occasions. Their thoughts and views are consistently on market vacillations and how the outside environment is changing to have the option to adjust the organization to it. Along these lines, the entrepreneur is portrayed by continually executing activities to develop his business thought. At the same time, a businessman consistently goes further to perceive what actions will affect the organization to have the option to respond as expected consistently. In any case, notwithstanding the contrasts between entrepreneurs versus business people, both are required since the entrepreneur is a vital participant in launching a thought and make it suitable. At the same time, a businessman is essential and fundamental to the development and growth of a business whenever you have made it into the market.
Please subscribe to our channel, like and comment, hit the bell so you know when we upload new videos. Onpassive Bill Must.